What's up, guys? Toby, 50 Bakes. Hey, glad you're here. Appreciate you being here. But I hammered the crappie yesterday, and I'm going to show you the color that I was waxing them on. And we're going to shoot it first, and then we'll talk about it. But another one of my favorite times of year, spring. Spawning going on. All kinds of good stuff. So, anyway, I call this color blackjack. Mainly because I'm a duck hunter, as a lot of people know, and call a certain duck blackjack, and he's black, and he's got some iridescent in him. So, real easy color, nothing crazy. I caught him yesterday, pretty daggone good, and then I just started, scoping for the bigger, better fish. So anybody that says, "Oh, live scope," don't come on, bro. It does help, big time, because you can sit there and pick the fish out you want, or to go after it. Don't make them bite. Don't get me wrong, but anyway. I have my hole sort of filled up so the colors are not on camera. So I'll hold them up here in just a minute and show you what they are. They're real easy, just a black and a green hi-lite. That's all it is, and it freaking hammered them yesterday. I also caught them on the Mars colorant that we make, the Mars with the green pumpkin with the hyper shift. But we've shot that a lot. And I don't think you want to keep seeing it. So let's get that down, if it'll reach down there. We're shooting the smelter. Oh, I pushed too hard, way too hard. And we're going to shoot the 2.4 inch. That is what I caught them on yesterday. I didn't play around with baits yesterday. I went with the same body style. I used a lot of the stingers because I had a bunch of them, or not a bunch of them. I had some on my boat. And that is what we went with. So, nothing hard, but I wanted to show you the colors that I was hammering them on yesterday. Straight black and green hi-lite. You can put blue hi-lite or violet hi-lite, whichever you want. When I'm doing baits that are going to be on a dark color like this black. Oh, get out of there, you dog, you. I go a little heavy with the hi-lite then, just because it'll give you almost three looking little colors. Up closer to the black will show that hi-lite even better, and then it'll fade down, a little bit. So that is what I've been shooting or using, and that's what hammered them yesterday. Now tomorrow may be a different day, but I wind up going with a little darker top because the water's pretty muddy. We've had a lot of rain here lately, and man, if you got it where they could see it, they were going to eat it pretty much. Long as they didn't wasn't too windy yesterday, but it picked up in the evening, and as long as you didn't blow up too close to them, it's hard to keep the trolling motor in. So there it is. That's all it is. Just black on top, green hi-lite on bottom. Like I said, you can use blue or violet or whatever tickles your fancy. But that is what hammered on yesterday. Like I said, I did catch them also on the Mars colorant that I make and the hyper shift on the bottom. But I just thought they'd see it a little better if I went to something darker, and I did. And they did. They must have saw it a lot better because they were jumping on it, man, jumping on it. Not saying it's the same color every time, but yesterday that was the color. And, of course, that smelter takes a little bit longer to set up. God, come on, all this extra plastic. I make a mess. I think everybody does, though. Maybe it's not just me. So, favorite time of year, I kept 2 fish. One for me, one for my dad, but they were both hammers. They were probably 2 1/4, so very big, or Not very big, but a dang good crappie, depending on where you're from. So I'm pouring me some more for next week. Like I said, I don't need a ton right now. Shwing, shwing, shwing. Oh, there she is. See how it gets darker, that hi-lite does? Again, the freaking glares and all, but it's darker up towards that black and it just fades down. And it gives you an awesome, almost a little 3 laminate, but it really fades that green hi-lite down through there. And to the bottom, just like an even little fade, like you're getting your hair cut. And that's been a hammer, man. Or that was the hammer. Let me phrase that. It ain't every day, but simple color, basic, easy color, just black. I used a Pearl X Carbon Black, I think it's the actual name. But any kind of black. I also topped it off with a little bit of just a liquid color black. And this is, come on, bro, help me out. You just have to trust me. It's just a green hi-lite powder. I think this one came from Bait Plastics. You can get it, that color from all kind of places, but just it put the hammer on them, bro. And everybody knows I love the highlights and the hyper shift stuff like that. Just to me, and it's just a comfort thing or what you're used to, but to me, it just makes a better looking bait, a more natural looking bait, and I have more confidence in them. So of course I throw them more. Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying you can't go catch them with black and chartreuse or straight chartreuse. I'm trying to clean up this mess because I made a mess with that. And the smelter, the 3-inch smelter. I did switch up the ones that I caught on the Mars colorant that we had the green pumpkin to. You can go back and look if you don't know what I'm talking about because I barely know what I'm talking about half the time. So, put these on a crappie jig. I didn't have no hover rigs with me. I took them out and showed them in a video, put them on the counter, and didn't put them in the boat. That guy right here. Not real bright. I thought I pushed hard. Guys that are saying they're having problems with this, I don't know why, because, I mean, unless you're just shooting it really hot, get your temperatures down between 300 and 320, and you shouldn't have a single problem with it. Like I said, I pushed on that one really hard just because in a hurry. I'm going to put some eyeballs on that. Very simple, very basic color. You can do black and white if you want to. I wouldn't go with a bright white, but just... Oh man, when I add them eyeballs, y'all know the deal with that. Hammer City. See that green hi-lite, man? I like it. Now, when you look at it from the side, it's not as green as what it looks like it's showing right now. I don't know why, but cameras and whatever, they just give a different look. Like when I look at it this way, it's pretty much clear, looking straight through it. Up towards the top, towards the black, I see the green hi-lite, and then it gets clearer as it goes down. But I see in the camera there, looks pretty green, but you can, there it goes. You can see how it dwindles down and gets it down to clear. But money color, Lake Hartwell yesterday. Hartwell Lake. If you're local and you fish Hartwell, that was money yesterday. The creeks are, they're more than stained. They're pretty muddy right now. I said we had a lot of rain, so that's one reason. But it's not really chocolate milk right now, but it's just under that stage. So a heavy stain, little muddy. So that's why I went with the darker on top, and it worked. Like I said, we still caught some on the natural colors, but when I went looking for the big girls, little tip I'll give you if you're fishing and you run up on a school of crappie, you know, just it could be 100, it could be 50, however many it is. Like right now, they're waiting to spawn. They're pushed up, right? Or not all the way up. They're pushed up. My biggest four that I caught, yeah, I caught four over two, and all of them ran like 7 foot of water. So they're moving up. They're ready. Water temperature's 53, 54, and money, double money, just with a crappy jig head mold that I use. Actually that I make, but well, my buddy makes, and it worked. So easy color. I call it blackjack. There you go. Black, green hi-lite. You can substitute it with blue, violet, whatever. When I use the green, I just call it blackjack. So, good color. Get out there. It is time. They are getting ready to wear it out. The eggs in them were ready to go. So, they're right there close to the spawn. So, if you're not fishing or on the water, I do not know what you're doing with your life. Hope you can go. Hope you have a good time. Hope you have a great day. And as always, let's go catch some fish. We'll see.